Concerts by pianist Aksel Kolstad may seem a bit crazy. It's not unusual for the maestro to appear on stage in sneakers. He feels this is a good way to draw more people like youths to classical music. Our Russian correspondent attended one of his unusual concerts.
I used to be an athlete. And my father was the national coach of the coach of the national team of basketball. And since I was a child, I played basketball and piano all up until I was 17. And then I had to choose. So I chose to keep my basketball shoes as a pianist and composer.
When an artist performs Greek sketches, you can hear the music of Norwegian fjords. In the interpretation of Rachmaninoff, as musicians say, you can hear Russia. Among the serious musical pieces, there are touching stories about the goldfish and harlequin.
I do something extra to get more attention. And it doesn't have to be serious. Classical concerts does not have to be serious. There was this Danish fantastic pianist called Victor Borge, and he was always fooling around on stage and playing.
Aksel's shows may seem too extravagant at first glance, but according to the Consul General of Norway, an original approach to classical music helps to attract more viewers, in particular young people.
Aksel Kolstad, молодой.
Aksel Kolstad is a young musician, an excellent pianist. He is a composer and he's almost a fool from time to time.
Aksel's friends consider him to be tireless. Not only is he a musician, composer and conductor, but he teaches as well. At home, Aksel brings his future listeners in advance, so as not to come once into an empty room.
He goes to nursery schools, to some municipal agencies which are engaged in educating troubled teens. You cannot watch at these concerts without tears because you would see how these kids become different, how their faces become bright.
Musicians, like diplomats, are making bridges between nations, says the wife of the Consul General of Norway.
He brings the light even for non-professionals. We become happier when we hear the bright people. They are like the sun.
The musician shows his program in the best concert halls in Europe. 2 days ago, he played in New York's Carnegie Hall. The citizens of St. Petersburg are full of impressions. This Norwegian musician conquered them with his sincerity.
He showed that a man who devotes his entire life to music can be totally creative in all directions at the same time. He can be open, he can be the same as we are. I was pleased with it.
Aksel is international not only in music, but also by birth. His are Norwegian, Tatar and Russian roots. The composer will express his impressions from a trip to Russia in his work for orchestra, which he will dedicate to his ancestors, the Kazantsev family. NTD, St. Petersburg, Russia.